Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Imperial Agent Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just been disbanded at Imperial Intelligence. Yes, it has been dissolved by Lord Razer, and as a result, we have been reassigned as a lieutenant in the war against the Republic, or at least as far as I am aware, that is what we are doing. And so, we will now be heading on to report to Lord Razer himself in his war room, as you can see here.
A Darth gave him that name, but how did he survive the Sith Academy?
Standards fall during wartime. Korriban will return to the old ways soon enough. You must be our intelligence transfer. Lord Razer's waiting on Hollow.
I'm afraid we haven't been introduced.
Major Nadeka. I served under Darth Gravis on Taris and Raban. This is Major Sanos, just off his third year at the trench.
Ready to continue, my lord?
My squadrons, prepare to launch. Listen well, my new operative, for I will repeat nothing. Corellia is a founding planet of the Republic. It shall be our first conquest as we march to victory through the core worlds. But its population fears us. The Republic army resists us. Their doom is our purpose here.
Under Lord Razer's command, we've been conducting a bombing campaign for the past 6 weeks. He's brought us here to coordinate a final airstrike against Aegis Base, the Republic Army's headquarters for this sector.
What's our approach? And how do I fit in?
Phase 1 is the elimination of the outer ring of base defenses, shield generators, bunkers, fuel depots. They're hidden from the air and jam all our sensors, so our bombers can't spot them. Your assignment is to slip past the Republic Army battalions and designate high-value bomber targets. You aim the gun, our pilots pull the trigger.
While I'm in the field, what about you?
Major Sanos and Captain Letcherar will coordinate the flyers. I'll be diverting any Republic reinforcements.
You will be glorious. One master of stealth will cause more devastation than 100 troops.
Then, Phase 2. With its outer defenses destroyed, Aegis Base itself will be temporarily exposed. Our flyers will continue the engagement, and our war droids will cut off Republic Special Forces. But that's all a distraction. You will infiltrate Aegis Base carrying a portable Baradium warhead. Planted correctly, it will incinerate anyone and anything inside.
Sounds straightforward, if risky. No further instructions?
You'll be patched into our channels to keep you apprised as the assault proceeds.
Go now and arm yourself. The fighters have already launched, and Republic blood rains from the skies. Now, Major Nadeka, what of your war drones?
Ah, okay. Well, it appears we're going to have to do a couple of covert missions here.
Today you will burn this sector to bone. Survive, and I will anoint you with my blood. You will be my legion of terror. Die, and I will climb your corpses to victory. Bomber squadrons, launch! Victory for Razer! Victory for Razer!
Ooh, there appears to be a lot of very, well, dedicated, I suppose you could say, very dedicated officers in, well, I suppose being commanded by Razer, goodness me. Okay, so, okay, that is reasonably far away, so I will be cutting away and I'll see you soon. Okay, so we have arrived at the Republic Fuel Depot, and we'll now be heading inside and taking a look at what we must accomplish here. We have a couple of Republic units around, so we will be eliminating those very, very nicely indeed. As we can see here, we actually have some very nice damage capabilities here. There we go.
The target has been obliterated.
And there we have it. Not bad at all, if I do say so myself. Well, we need a little bit of ambush going on here as well. And then maybe we'll be able to take these guys out as well. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so now all we have is this fuel tank.
Line-up leader. Target destroyed.
Our intelligence transfer has skill.
Cypher 9, can you read me? Cypher 9.
Stay in formation, boys. We're just getting started.
Okay, well, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. There was a distorted voice that we needed to pay attention to, but we just looked aimlessly up into the sky and really didn't pay much attention at all. But, well, hopefully we're going to find out who that actually is later on, of course. And we will obviously be fighting through a couple of these units here. Now, I think we need to use this, do we not? I think so, but we're gonna try to obviously take this guy out if we can. Okay, apparently I cannot see him even though he's right in front of me. Fantastic, isn't it? Fantastic. Okay, so let's move here. Probably get aggroed by him. No, we're not gonna get aggroed? Okay, well, I suppose that is good. That is one upside. Maybe he couldn't see us as well as us not being able to see him. Maybe that would have, well, explained things. Well, okay, let's do some damage to this guy instead then. And we'll be doing some nice penetrating blasts against him and finishing up with a takedown. Wonderful. Okay, so now the only problem I can foresee right here is that we have a bonus mission with 30 kills. That is... wow, that's pretty... okay, not entirely sure if I'm too happy about that. That is quite a large amount of kills to have to get here, but maybe there are enough units around. Who knows? So let us move on here. Okay, oh, here we go. Our first suppressive fire targets. And there we go. Nice follow through and eliminate that. And that as well. Thank you.
You're losing engine power. Return to base.
There's another one down. Republic reinforcements coming through. We've hurt their pride. Let's take it a step further.
Yes, let us do just that. Now, where do we have to go to? Ah, it appears as though we need to go just over the way here. Well, maybe if I can avoid a couple of our enemy units, then we might be able to get there a little bit quicker, of course, but, well... let's just see what we're up against first. We seem to be able to gain a couple of suppressive fire targets here. I actually like that quite a bit. It's been a while since we've actually used that to such an extent. But I suppose they are attempting to vary things up just a little, aren't they? Well, whatever the case, we are going to be dealing some considerable damage to them. So let us now take out that marksman there as well. And now we also have a recon droid that we will want to deal damage to. There we go. And, yes, of course, it told everyone where we were. It is a recon droid after all. And they were probably tied together anyway. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, so where do we have to point the laser? There? Ah, there we go.
Cypher, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm attempting to map.
My wingman's down. Stay out of range of Aegis base. They've got cannon.
Soon they will burn. They will all burn.
Okay, now all we have to do is mark the other shield generator? Okay, well, I was not anticipating having to do yet another one, but I suppose they do want you to run through the entire Republic base, which I have to assume is, well, it seems to be rather tedious, in my opinion. I would really like to not have to do this and just mark the shield generators, of course, but I suppose that is what must be done. We must eliminate as many Republic forces as we can, as we, of course, want to clear the way for a potential invasion here. I'm not entirely sure, probably not, because obviously, as Lord Razer said, we are wanting to send in, well, they are wanting to send in only one operative, and we are that operative, so we are going to be eliminating as many of these guys as we potentially can along the way, of course. Now, can I mark anything from here?
I need those targets acquired faster. We're dying up here.
We only have one operative on the ground. Any more and they get caught in the kill zone.
Binox 6 gone. Kill it 3 gone. Missiles locked and away.
Metal screams like a windstorm. Bones fall like hail. Yet the Republic suffers more.
I've ID'd the targets. How will you proceed?
Phase 2 begins now. The shields over Aegis Base are down, and Major Nadeka has sent the signal to arm your warhead. Deliver it to the very center of the base. Make haste.
I'm running out of security codes. I'm not your enemy.
Ooh, we actually got a look at our mysterious ally? Question mark? I'm not entirely sure if it's an ally, but we're seeming it to be, because obviously it is one of those, well, I would say, well, Imperial Intelligence? It must be someone from Imperial Intelligence, because they called us Cypher 9, and they are the only ones that really know that. It could be, is it? Wait a minute, is it Watcher 2? We haven't seen Watcher 2 in a while, but I suppose it could also be Keeper, it could be, well, who are the females that we know? I guess only those two, really.
Respond. Adjust frequency to match.
You keep trying to contact me. Who is this?
I'm a friend. The invisible enemy is still out there. We still need you to stop them.
Talk to me. What's your plan?
Aegis Base maintains a secure link up to Republic headquarters on Corellia. Go to the terminal and give me access. We need data on Republic troop reinforcements.
Send me coordinates if you have them. I'll take a look.
Coordinates sent. Be careful, Cypher. I'll be watching.
Yeah, I definitely think it is going to be something like that. One of those particular fellows that we used to know back at Imperial Intelligence, that is for sure. Well, whatever the case, we are going to be eliminating more Republic forces and making our way inside Aegis Base, and obviously using another suppressive fire volley against these particular guys right here. Now, a nice follow-through should eliminate that guy. There we go. Wonderful. Now, we only have 5 left to do. 5 kills left to go. And then we will be perfectly fine to complete that bonus mission. And hopefully I'll be able to maybe get a nice takedown. There we go. Now, let's see what we can do here. This guy is actually rather difficult, isn't he? Well, we're going to be poisoning him, I suppose, and then we'll go for a nice snipe, followed by a takedown, and then a follow-through, and maybe a stun, just to make sure he doesn't do too much more damage to us. And there we go.
I found the link up to Republic headquarters. Connecting now.
42 seconds until intercept. Slicing files. Here.
This is Supreme Commander Rands to Corellia Command. I hope General Garza has arrived safely. She spearheads one of 2 waves of reinforcements. Hers is a Special Forces-led deployment of armor and infantry. The second wave is a coalition of foreign powers providing a detachment of battle droids, commandos, and shock troops. Details are attached to this message. Whatever the challenges, we will not give up Corellia.
The Empire isn't prepared for this level of opposition.
You implied this had something to do with the conspirators.
The invisible enemy is manipulating us. So long as that continues, we can't win. Complete your mission to destroy Aegis Base. I've arranged a secure line at Lord Razer's headquarters. After you report in, we need to talk.
I look forward to getting some answers.
It'll be good to work together again.
Ah, to work together again. Okay, so there's another clue, I suppose. We've already worked with her, so is it going to be... I actually don't know, apart from the ones I've already mentioned, so I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. Well, whatever the case, Penetrating Blast is going to eliminate our penultimate goal of completing this bonus. And we are going to now be taking out the rest with a nice suppressive fire. I think I'm going to have to stand here. Maybe here? Yep, there we go. And we still now cannot see anything. Great. So let's have out here. Yeah, that's okay. That's working decently enough. Eliminate those guys. Take out that, thank you. Oh, and then of course we are attacked by a huge amount of these guys. Okay, well, we are going to be trying to take this guy out as fast as possible. So a nice critical ambush, and there we go. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Just what I wanted to see. And our bonus mission is now complete, of course. And we will now just head onward to the, well, area over there, the base generator. Oh, I see. Okay, well, of course, we want it to be a very big boom, so let us try to get that working. There we go, and now let's destroy that high voltage capacitor and stun this guy. There we go.
Fools always believe they can defeat me. I require better time.
Could not see that for some reason. Well, whatever the case, let's install it.
This is Major Nadeka, beginning countdown on the warhead. At 0, everything inside Aegis base will be reduced to component particles you might want to get out.
Lecture out to all squadrons. Clear the airspace around Aegis base. Go!
Okay, well, now all we have to do is escape. Well, this is going to take some time, isn't it? Oh, well. Well, maybe not so much, because we have eliminated all of our opponents, I suppose. There aren't going to be many more unless they spawn in a couple, which is definitely not going to be something I'm too pleased about. Stopping to fight is definitely not the thing you want to do when you're running for your life, of course. Okay, well, let's just make our way. And only up these stairs and then out the front door, and then we should be home free, hopefully. Actually, I'm not thinking that this is going to be the end. We probably have to run a little bit further, because obviously the true exit is over there. Yes, that is indeed the case. So we are going to have to avoid these marksmen over there, and then get on that small shuttle back to our origin point, I suppose. And then we will be completely safe from the ensuing explosion, which is no doubt going to be incredibly large. And there we have it. Okay, so now we are... Oh. Yes, of course. And now we are going to be attacked by the cat person that decided, you know what? I'm going to make this guy regret not killing me before. Yes, that is apparently the case. Okay, well, whatever we can do to take this guy out a little bit quicker, that is what I am exactly going to do. So some nice penetrating blasts should see to it that he gets taken out by our takedown. There we go. Thank you very much. So, let us now make our way back to Lord Razer's war room, and as a result I will be teleporting back to the cantina. Okay, well, we have arrived back at his war room, and we will now head in and, I suppose, speak to him.
You will be the first of my terror thralls. Your faces will be branded with symbols of victory.
I'll have artists start on the slaves, my lord. But our losses...
Our losses are nothing so long as the Republic weeps. Join us, my shadow operative, as we celebrate.
I appreciate the invitation, but I have my duties.
My lord, the other Sith are coming to council.
Then the celebrations must wait. Return to your work.
And now all we have to do is use the private holo terminal and see who our ally is.
Secure comm channel open.
Uploading decryption program.
Here we are, Cypher. Together again.
You fall into a coma and the whole galaxy goes mad. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you, even under the circumstances. There's no time for questions. The conspirators dismantled intelligence because we were close to unraveling their plan. They're exerting unprecedented influence on Corellia. You weren't transferred here by accident. You're here to discover their endgame and expose them before it's too late.
We'll have to catch up later then. What do you have for me?
The enemy is monitoring and manipulating military activity. They concealed news of those Republic reinforcements, and I suspect they're doctoring Imperial records as well. I need an unaltered accounting of our forces on Corellia with real data. I can analyze why the conspiracy is pulling strings.
You haven't lost your touch.
The Dark Council recently sent Moff Zamar to perform a top-secret accounting of every soldier, vehicle, and weapon we've lost. He's completed his tour and is taking a skyhopper to the spaceport shortly. Intercept him en route and acquire his report before the enemy can alter it.
I'll need the skyhopper route and some way of getting his attention.
You can force his skyhopper to land by planting a series of false guide beacons around the Labor Valley battlegrounds. Once he's grounded, his Imperial Guard escort will protect his ship while you locate him. Getting the report is up to you.
I may have to take his report by force.
There's a code word, chromatic, that might convince Zamar to cooperate, or it could raise suspicion. Do what you have to, and I'll be in touch.
Okay, well, the next thing that we have to do is to install a couple of beacons, and as we reach level 52, we are going to be ending this episode off here. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.